You know, I never read many books about homeschooling. I feel many of them don't apply to us, or they are too technical or cumbersome to read and apply. But Teach by Dennis DiNoia was different. Stay tuned to see why you should keep this book close if you're a homeschooler, parent, or teacher. Hi, I'm Laura from monkeymom.com with reviews and tips for homeschoolers. If you're new, please consider subscribing and turn the notifications on to see when I post new content. I really appreciate each and every one of my subscribers, and your support keeps me going and this channel running, so thank you. As you might have guessed already, this video is part of a full blog post that you can find linked in the description below, so make sure to check that out for more information. I've talked about beloved Mr. D and his math program before on this channel, but now I'm back with his first published book ever, Teach, a simple name for a great read. Dennis DiNoia has an impressive teaching experience of more than 30 years. He is a certified math teacher and the creator of the popular Mr. D math program, a program that follows his teaching philosophy closely. For many years, first as a teacher, then as a tutor, and now as an online teacher, Dennis DiNoia successfully coached and helped thousands of students. And now he gathered all that knowledge in this book, Teach, Creating Independently Responsible Learners. I was pleasantly surprised to see Mr. D's entire teaching philosophy explained in such an accessible manner, and I think this is a book that should be read by homeschooling parents and students alike. Teach, Creating Independently Responsible Learners can be accessed in 3 affordable formats on Amazon, making this book easily accessible worldwide: Kindle, paperback, or Audible. This book is only 136 pages long, making it a quick and easy read, but it's full of insight on how to develop the skills of independent learners and more. Teach has 10 chapters plus a bonus chapter on goal setting. Teach by Dennis DiNoia is a precious gem in a small package. It's not a book like other homeschooling books. It won't tell you the ins and outs of homeschooling. It's a book shedding some light on Mr. D's teaching philosophy and a little extra through the teaching experiences of an innovator. Teach goes from the discovery of independently responsible learners when Mr. DiNoia was in his first years of teaching to explaining what the term means and offering advice and suggestions to becoming an independently responsible learner. Every chapter builds upon the last, but they all stand independently, treating separate aspects. They are teaching parents and students independent skill and changing our perspective on learning how we know it. Mr. DiNoia actually offers homeschooling parents and teachers the secret recipe to his success as a math teacher. From a shift in mindset to actual advice and examples, the entire book is focused on creating learners that think for themselves, make their own decisions, and master what they learn. The purpose of this book is to create happy individuals that know what they want and are masters of their knowledge and learning. Through personal examples, anecdotes, and rephrasing, Mr. DiNoia is making sure that the information presented is highly accessible and well understood. Just as he does when teaching his math lessons, the steps to becoming an independently responsible learner are outlined and explained to teachers and learners alike. The whole book is written in Mr. D's voice and it has a conversational tone. It's like discussing with Mr. D himself, and this aspect is an awesome part of the audiobook, which is recorded by the author himself. I have to admit I've read the whole book in Mr. D's jovial tone, smiling to myself at being taught by the same teacher that teaches my son math. Mr. D just emanates that positive vibe, either through his spoken or written words. His style is unmistakable. If you'd like to see outlines of what's in each chapter and my takeaway from each, please head over to my blog. Because they might contain spoilers to some people, I will not talk about each chapter in depth in this video. I didn't expect to enjoy reading Teach as much as I did. My first reaction was, oh no, another homeschooling book. but Teach by Dennis DiNoia is so much more. It's a lifetime of experience, an insight in the mind of a great teacher that managed to dissect the way kids learn and present it all in an easy to understand manner for all parents and teachers. The convivial tone, the many examples and reformulations help make parts of this book accessible even to younger children, and my son had already read parts of it. He saw the cover and the author's name, and his face immediately lit up in recognition. This is my math teacher. I highly recommend reading Teach before getting Mr. D Math because it will open your eyes as to why Mr. Dennis DiNoia approaches math the way he does. Aside that, it will offer ideas for teachers on how they can foster independent learners, something I've been trying to do with my son from the beginning. But Mr. DiNoia takes it all a step further, explaining why these methods work and giving examples and recipes for everyone to implement these. Positivity, encouragement, and ideas are peppered throughout this light read book. I warmly recommend homeschooling parents to grab a copy of this book if they want to raise independent, confident, and responsible learners. The only downside to it is that the writing style is conversational, so at times it might sound like rambling, but it all makes sense if you read it as a conversation. Taking the essential bits out and leaving the rest still leaves you with a considerable amount of useful information and a lot of ideas for you to start on your journey to a more positive, independent learning journey with your students. It really is a great book wrapped in a small package, and I am saving my notes to review again and again. I hope this video has been useful. Thank you for watching till the end. If you've enjoyed it, please hit the thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, stay curious.